What's going on, guys? It's Farewell34, and I'm here to talk about my top favorite 5 scenes from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 2. Let's get it. Coming in at number 5 is Ward on the boat. So, first of all, this scene was so badass. Like, this was our second introduction to Ward, and he made it a pretty good introduction. So, pretty much, him and his henchmen, are just trying to recruit people for Hydra, and they pretty much go underwater, and they throw a bunch of rats into this yacht, and pretty much, get everyone to leave. And Ward just goes and, knocks out, 6 different people, and then actually shoots one of them, and then recruits this guy by punching him right in the face. Great scene. And it turns out later on the episode, this guy actually turns out to be Baron von Strucker's kid. Oh my god. Number 4 is going to be when Coulson and the team go find the S.H.I.E.L.D. This S.H.I.E.L.D. is pretty much, giving his point of view. He's like, all these things are happening with aliens and people who have abilities, and he doesn't want to do anything with that because, he doesn't want to be on anyone's radar. He just doesn't want to be, he wants to keep it low-key. And, that's kind of respectable to see the point of view from him. He's kind of telling Coulson, there's so many things going on in the world, There's people who have crazy abilities, there's other aliens. There's, freaking, countries flying. I don't want to be in any of that. I'll just stay in my little cage, read my books, and I'll be good. So I thought this was really interesting to see the different perspective, especially from someone who isn't human. Really cool about the scene is he just kind of rips the door open and kind of blames it on Coulson. I thought that was really fun. Number 3, May and Ward talk. So finally we see that May is in this episode and Hunter actually goes and tries to talk to her. Of course, May, being the person she is, kind of gets a knife and puts it to Hunter's neck when he tries to talk to her because she thinks it's someone else trying to kill her. And we see a really great scene between the two characters. They don't really have much history or connection with one another, but we're just kind of speaking for the whole group, saying, we miss you, May, we need you. Ward is out there, he's doing some bad Hydra stuff, and we need you, to kill him, essentially. They don't want even to save him or try and talk to him. They literally just want to freaking exterminate this guy because he's evil, and he's gonna try and, one-up them later on in the season. And May just kind of tells him, I don't want anything to do, my days are done. But Hunter tells her, if you're always looking behind your back, are you really out of the game? This is a great scene because it showed May, being kind of vulnerable, but at the same time, showing that she can't be completely out of the game because the game's always falling on her. My number 2 scene is the gang tries to figure out what the monolith does, and it works. So in this scene, they figure out what the monolith does. It's a teleporter in a sense, and pretty much they figure out in this kind of 1853 England kind of castle that, they can open the monolith and they can go into it and they can retrieve Simmons. So they end up figuring out they can hold this monolith teleporter thing, for a good amount of time, and they actually do it, but Daisy ends up passing out because they realize it has to do with frequencies, and that's her powers, and she can, control that. She ends up passing out, and a really funny scene at the end is when Coulson's kind of trying to wake her up. She's like, Sky, Sky, and then she just kind of wakes up like, it's Daisy. That was just a really cool scene because, that's who she is. She's Daisy Johnson, she's Quake, and she wants to be called that, and Coulson has to get used to it, and so do we as the audience. My number 1 scene from this episode was the portal opened, and Daisy was holding it, and Fitz freaking jumped into it! This scene was so suspenseful. I was at the edge of my seat, oh my gosh, freaking, there's doing slow motion, there's dust, blue cameras everywhere, it was such a prolonged scene too. Fitz was grabbing her hand, she had butterfingers or something, and not grabbing her hand, and I actually legitimately thought that, Fitz wasn't going to get Simmons, but he ended up doing it, of course, and the portal closed. And that's what we see with this scene. It was really funny because then Matt kind of whispers into Daisy's 3, 2, 1, go. It was really funny after, Daisy opened up this portal and closed it. Matt kind of whispers in her ear, you did good, Tremors, you did good. Which is kind of funny because, Tremors, earthquakes. Alright guys, that's my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3, Episode 2, Top 5 scenes. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So guys, let me know, what were your favorite scenes in this episode? Leave a comment in the comment section below what you think about that. Also, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button if you have not already. I would like to shout out also, it's my first 100 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. You guys are great. Thank you. Why am I doing this? Okay, alright guys, I'll see you next time. And don't forget to check out my Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 3 Episode 2 video on the Hybrid Network. Go check them out. Those guys are awesome. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys next time. Peace.